easy it is to make the perfect old school cake. The most moist, delicious vanilla cake with the fudgiest icing. Let me show you. Start with, we need 3 eggs. And we want 1 cup of sugar. And we're going to whisk this up for about 1 minute until it becomes light and fluffy and it's doubled in size. I'll show you. So it looks like that. Now we want to add 1.5 cups worth of flour. So I'm making this today in celebration because this evening at 5 o'clock my book launches. It's available on my page. If you follow the link in my bio, the Shopify link, it'll take you and you can download the whole thing as a PDF. It's about 70 recipes and most of them have like a bit of a story intro, so you know there's a lot of meaning and things and stories attached to lots of my recipes, so that's in it as well. So yeah, so that's available and I'm you know feeling really happy and proud that I finally did it. So yeah, that's available at 5 o'clock Australian Standard Time, Western Time, in Perth. I don't know how else to say it. So anyway, 1.5 cups of flour. This is one of the recipes in my book as well. And then we want a teaspoon of baking powder and about half a teaspoon worth of salt. So it's just a big selection. It's, you know, things like dessert recipes, family meals, condiments, sauces, bakes, bread, the whole kit and caboodle kind of thing. So our salt's added. I'm also going to add about a teaspoon worth of vanilla. I'm not going to measure because I can't really be bothered. It's not that important. It's just vanilla. Next we're going to add in half a cup's worth of oil. This is just vegetable oil. You can of course use melted butter, but I do find it makes a huge difference in cakes and how moist they are to use oil, so that's what we're doing. And then we want a cup's worth of milk. And we're just going to mix this together until it's nicely combined. You don't want to over mix it, like beat it hard or anything like that, because we whisked all of that air into the eggs to make them all big and doubled and everything. And if you whisk it too hard, it's going to knock it out and it's just, you know, there's no point then. So just mix it gently until the flour's all mixed in and it's all incorporated. It's a really wet cake mixture and that's what makes it such a moist cake. Lovely jubbly. Right, I'm just going to get the pan. So I'm just going to pour the mixture into this pan. I'm just doing it in one of these throwaway pans. I buy them when they're on special as like a treat for myself. You know, so I don't use them all the time, but yeah, when I do have them, it does feel like a bit of a treat because it's just something else you don't have to wash. And then this is going to go into the oven. The oven's at about 175. It's going to take probably about 25 minutes to 30 minutes to cook. I'll show you and I'll tell you exactly how long after I bring it out. While that's baking, I'm just going to make the icing just to get it out the way. I'm just using the tail ends of 2 bags of icing sugar. We want about 2 cups altogether. So it'll be about that. Who knows? Oh, this is probably closer to 3, but never mind, it's fine. The secret to getting this icing so good is adding glucose syrup. It just makes it really fudgy. This is like $4.70 in the baking aisle of Woolies or Coles or anywhere like that. And it lasts for years and years and years. So, you know, it's a good one to just have in the cupboard for icing. I'm just going to spray a spoon with non-stick oil so it comes out easier. With oil, sorry, not non-stick oil. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons. It doesn't have a flavour, not that I've noticed or we've noticed anyway. It just really changes the consistency. It's a bit more like a dinky cake. If you grow up in the UK and you went to Sayers, you'll know what a dinky is. And then I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons perhaps of milk. Just 2. And then a little drop of vanilla extract. And now I'm just going to whisk this up just because it's easier to combine the glucose if you whisk it. So I'll just be 2 seconds. I'm just going to add another tablespoon of milk. See how you going? Yeah. So there's our icing, already delicious. It's got like an off-white colour because we put the vanilla in it, but it's fine. We're going to cover it in sprinkles. All good. So now I'm just going to wait for the cake to come out and then I'll show you putting it together. The cake is done. It took about 30 minutes in the oven, give or take a few minutes. And I'm just going to pour the icing on now. I'll let it cool for like about 10 minutes while I was finishing doing something else. Wow, that's a lot of icing. Never mind, it's fine. That's what happens when you don't measure, Louise. There's worse problems in the world though than too much icing, so hey ho. And now I'm just going to put some sprinkles on. I would normally do it with hundreds and thousands, but I've got none left. So I'm just going to do it with these little strand ones. It's fine, it's still the exact same thing. Bloody delicious. I'm just going to leave that to set for 10 minutes and then I'll cut you to piece. So we haven't left it to set long enough because we can't wait. We're too impatient, aren't we, Chill? But our beautiful, delicious, old school cake. Moist, delicious, fudgy icing, perfect. Old school cake, give it a try.